Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Emzy here. I'm back again with another tarot tag video. There's a lot circulating at the moment. So many good ones I have on my list to film. But the next one I'm going to show you is Show Us Our Decks Again by Feeding My Soul 1212. Came up with another cool 15 prompts that were quite random and fun to do. So I was excited to film this one. So yeah, let me just start with prompt number one. Prompt number one is a deck with a quote inside the box, and I probably have loads of these decks around, but this one was close to hand because I'm planning to work with it soon, and that is the Galactic Star Tarot. Inside the box you have a quote on the top side and on the bottom, and they've both got beautiful artwork. So the first one says, take the next step in your divine ascension, and it's got a really nice beautiful image as well. And then it says on the bottom, manifest your most magical star-aligned life. And that's what the inside of the box looks like there. And I just liked the quotes, thought it was quite inspiring, sort of quite positive messages. So let me just show you the cards real quick. Beautiful backs, really like those. But yeah, it's just a fantasy, sci-fi themed deck. A lot of aliens in it, space, fantasy, with like dragons and everything. Really beautiful cards. Can't wait to work with it. I just like the quotes because it's positive, and yeah, just want to show you this deck. The deck I plan to use soon. I just like how bright and colourful it is. Yeah, the deck with a quote inside the box is this one, the Galactic Star Tarot. Prompt number two is a deck with a damaged box or card. The deck I have for this is this one. This one's got a very damaged box. I bought this second hand and it had like a price sticker on the front, and I wanted to remove it, and it sort of was a disaster and it kind of ripped everything. It's in really bad sort of condition, this box. So yeah, it's been very well loved in the past, and I buy a lot of pre-owned decks. I have a lot of damaged boxes anyway, but this is my most sort of damaged one that there is, and this is Tower of the Cat People. But it's really like an old first printing of the deck. It even has damage in the booklet where it's been like creased. I don't know if you can see that. Lines on it, been like creased a little bit, but I don't mind. And the cards themselves are slightly bowed over time. Sort of see that there. So when you put a card down, it never actually sits flat. The edges always raise up. So yeah, I don't know if this has some sort of water damage or something done to the cards. But this is a beautiful deck. Really love the colours and like the elaborate outfits everyone has on, and all the kitties in it are so cute. I just like the all like dot sort of work art style. I quite like that. It's a really nice little deck. Yeah, it's just slightly damaged. Another sort of fantasy sort of theme. Kind of reminds me of like 70s sort of look to it. But I think it's a really beautiful deck. So yeah, the deck with a damaged box, all cards. This has both, and that is Terror of the Cat People. Prompt number three is a deck with one or several renamed cards, and the deck I chose for this one is the Rock Art Tarot. I picked this because without this book, I don't think I'll be able to read with this deck because everything is renamed. So it took me a lot to get used to what the suits were. All the court cards are different. So I found it very, very confusing. I just love this. I'm currently working with this deck at the moment. And all you get with this deck is a little white book that doesn't tell you the renamed cards, like the suits and everything. So that makes it confusing from the get-go, especially if you don't have the book as well. So it's very confusing. So I had to get this book just to understand this deck. But I had this book first, and then I bought the deck second because I thought I was buying the cards at first. But then the book arrived, and I was like, oh, it's not the deck. But I'm glad I have the book because you need it. So in this book, it tells you what the actual differences are. So all the majors are renamed, but their numbering is slightly different to what you're used to. So you got the Fool is now Innocence, Illusion is the Magician, Psychic is the High Priestess, Intuition is the Empress. That's the ones I got confused a lot with because I associate the High Priestess with intuition. So I was like, is that the Empress or the High Priestess? I was getting confused quite a lot. So then you got Logic, Wisdom, Lovers are the same, Journey, Strength is the same. Meditation, Ritual, Justice, Transition, Transformation, Harmony, Deception, Unexpected, Terrestrial, Evolution, Illumination, Awakening, and Eternal as the major suits. But yeah, I was really getting confused having Intuition as the Empress card because it's just not how I see. I always see High Priestess. Intuition is my sort of keyword. So yeah, that got quite confusing from the start. But then the minor arcana are even more confusing to me. So we have intellect, intuition, emotions, and sensations. So intellect is the sword suit, intuition is the wands suit, emotions is the cup suit, and sensations is the pentacle suit. But having intellect and intuition together confused me. And I don't know, it's just the way they've been renamed. It's not obvious. Emotions is the obvious one. Got that one straight away. But I had to keep going back to the deck to figure out the suits were. And even I found the court cards confusing too. So we have mankind, womankind, peacemaker, and defender. So defender is the page, peacemaker is the knight, womankind is the queen, mankind is the king. I was getting the knight and the page confused. So, because there's slightly different. Then it gives you all the numerical meanings and their names that are written on the cards for the minor. So yeah, this is completely renamed this deck. So let me just show you some more of the cards. So you've got sensations, intuition. They're really cool deck though. I really love the artwork. So you've got a motion suit. Definitely needed the guidebook though. If I was looking at this on my own, I'd be very confused. Because it doesn't really follow RWS imagery a great deal. It's very different. Sometimes the keywords can help you. Like Six of Cups, memories. But at first glance, I was just like, what the hell? What are all these suits? I'm so confused right now. So I'm glad I had the book just to clarify. Because having intellect and intuition, quite similar sort of like words that are spelt the same, haven't been quite different. And then the colours are both blue, made it confusing for me as well. So yeah, this is the renamed deck I want to show you, which probably would benefit having the guidebook. And that is the Rock Art Tarot. Prompt number 4 is a deck with reversible backs, and I have loads of decks in my collection where the backs are reversible. Most cards do that, so you can't tell when you have the cards face down. So I went with a deck that I haven't shown a lot on my channel, and the deck that I've picked is this one, the Mid-Centurion Tarot. Really like the design of the backs of these. I think they're so cool, so bright and vibrant. I just thought it was quite clever with the way they did it. So look, this one's upside down, this one's upright, but together you wouldn't even know which is which. I just like the way they've done the colour pattern, so you wouldn't have a clue when you had them on the table, which ones are reversed or not. So I quite like the backs of these. I think these are great. Let me just show you the front of the cards real quick. So I do really like these, the digital vector art of this deck. Really cool. Really like it. I like the textured effect it has as well on the art. But yeah, it follows RWS imagery pretty much, this deck. Bright and colourful. Really nice cardstock. It's like a linen sort of cardstock. Yeah, just really like this one. I really love the vibrancy of the backs. And I think it's cool the way they've done it. So the deck with the reversible backs is the Mid-Centurion Tarot. Prompt number 5 is a deck with a star on the box, and the deck I chose for this one is this one. It actually is called the Star Tarot, and you have a nice star enlightened out of the Hermit there, and it's got some gold gilding on there to highlight the star. So I picked this for this deck, and it's got stars on the side and on this side as well. And I really think this deck's beautiful. And I thought I might as well pick a deck that's called the Star as well. It comes with a huge box, a massive book. I really like the guidebook of this deck. Lots of information. Really cool. Get so much in here. It even has star on the back as well, which I like. And it's got gold edging. This deck is beautiful. So this is the Star Tarot. Very stunning artwork. Very busy, but I like that because you see a lot of symbology in these cards that you might not notice straight away. I think it's just really well done. Very beautiful artwork. One I haven't used a great deal of actually, and I should, because it's fantastic. I like all the blues in here. It's very earthy, very nature based. I think it's Thoth inspired more than RWS. It's a beautiful deck. Really like it. So the deck with a star on the box is the Star Tarot. Prompt number 6 is a deck with no or few people in the minor arcana, and I've shown this deck a lot, but I really love it, so I'll show it again. This is the Animistic Tarot. This has I don't think it's got any people in it whatsoever. It's a beautiful deck. I've shown this quite a lot this year on my channel. So yeah, it's all nature based. There's no people in this deck at all. Really love the artwork. Get a few like bugs in here, a few animals, mainly plants though, and like landscape sort of imagery. Very beautiful deck. Really, really like it. Yeah, this has no people in it at all, major or minor. That's a fabulous deck. I love it so much. Just so good. And I can't gush about it enough apparently, because I've shown it in quite a lot of videos. But yeah, the deck with no or few people in the minors is this one, the Animistic Tarot. Prompt number 7 is a deck that doesn't have a person in the full card, and the deck I chose for this one is this one, the Tarot of Trees. This is the 10th anniversary edition. Really love the artwork in this deck. The cards are huge though. Don't know if every edition is as massive, but they are very big cards. Here's the Fool here. I really like the depiction here. It looks like you're looking from the Fool's perspective rather than seeing the Fool himself. You see, you can imagine yourself just looking over a cliff, looking at the path ahead, and just imagining what your new journey is going to be like. So I really like the Fool card in this. Again, this is another deck that has no people in it. It's just based on trees. I really like the artwork. I love the watercolour effect backgrounds with the image. I think it's a beautiful deck, and it definitely really like the majors in this deck. I like this devil card, the chains around the tree. And it's definitely gives you that sort of look that you're looking ahead at the landscape and seeing these before you sort of imagery. And I really like this deck for that. I really like the different style of trees that are drawn in here, and I just think it's beautifully done. Really nice natured based deck. Very stunning. I love the 7 of Cups with different types of trees. Really like that. Yeah, it's a beautiful deck. So this is what the Fool card looks like in this deck, and that is the Tarot of Trees with no Fool in no person in the Fool card. Prompt number 8 is a deck with your favourite box design, and there's loads of elaborate, beautiful decks out there with boxes that are stunning, but sometimes can just be a bit too impractical for my liking for storage and that sort of thing. So my favourite sort of type of box is a 2-part, like heavy duty box that you just open apart, and the guidebook fits in the box as well as the cards, and you're good to go. That's my favourite type of box. I'm just showing you this deck because I haven't really shown it that much. I really love the edging on these. So beautiful. And this is the Adventure Cat Tarot. And I just like that it's storable. Like I use on my bedside table when I get decks out to use for the month, I slot them in the deck slots, but there are a lot of boxes will not fit in them. So I like decks that are basically tarot size with the box not so much bigger than the deck itself. And then a nice little guidebook that fits right in the box, perfect. And yeah, that's just my favourite sort of box design. So let me just show you some cards. I hate when you get cards where the book is separated from the cards and you have to put it separate on a bookshelf or something like that, and then you have to hunt for it. It's all a bit annoying. I'd rather have everything in one, even if it makes the box humongous. At least I know the book and the cards are together. But my favourite is when the book is also small, that fits inside the box. And look at these cards, aren't they so bright and beautiful? These like cat people. Very beautiful style art. I really like this. Got this off Kickstarter. I just couldn't resist. It's so beautiful and bright. I really like this. Yeah, my favourite type of box is a 2-part box where everything goes inside, fits in it nicely. And the deck I chose to demonstrate that with is this one, the Adventure Cat Tarot. Prompt number 9 is a deck you've made a 180-degree turnaround about. You either anticipated purchase and it fell flat, or you had lukewarm feelings about the deck and then absolutely loved it once you received it and worked with. So the deck that I'm chosen for this is for the sort of negative aspect of this prompt. Is this deck? This is the Dream Keeper's Tarot. I fell in love with the cards when I saw them online. I loved the theme of it being about dreams. I was just so excited to get this. And I liked how the art is slightly surreal and everything. And I thought it would be a really great deck to work with. But it fell flat for me. It just didn't work for me. I don't know why. I've tried using this multiple times. And I don't know. Like some cards I really like. I really like the Fates card. I think this card is stunning. But it just didn't work for me, really. It's disappointing, to be honest. I was expecting more from this deck, and I just couldn't read with it as well as I hoped I could, and it just didn't work. Maybe it's too collage art for me, like very photographic faces. Maybe that's putting me off. I'm not really sure, but I was expecting a deck that I'd absolutely adore. Like a lot of people raved about this online, and I was excited to get it. But yeah, it just fell flat for me. I just can't read with it. I hate when this happens with decks because you just don't even know why. Like you should be able to read with it regardless because of the titles, right? But it's just the imagery. Just every time I get this out, I just don't enjoy my readings or can't connect to the cards or get the messages that I want. And the guidebook's quite nice. I do like the guidebook. There's a lot of information in here. But yeah, I just can't get on with it for some reason. It's really annoying because I want to love it. I've kept it in my collection because I'm going to keep trying with it. I've tried a few times now and still can't really get the love that I want from it, but I'm going to try again. Who knows, it might just make sense to me one day. I don't like getting rid of decks because like later on down the line you might reconnect with it and you might be like, oh, why did I get rid of that? So I'm still keeping this in my collection even though I struggle to get decent messages. I really love this 4 Wands card though. Very beautiful imagery there. I really like that. So much different to the other cards. I think it's possibly the faces that put me off in this deck. I'm not sure because you can't really see faces in this card, and I absolutely love this 4 Wands. Maybe that's it. I'm not really sure, but yeah, the deck that I was really excited about and it fell flat for me is this one, the Dream Keeper's Tarot. Prompt number 10 is a deck with an even major on the box artwork. I was looking through all my decks and it's quite surprising how many decks I have that has an uneven major on the box. I managed to find one with both, so I have this one, Tarot of the Old Path. It has the High Priestess on here, but it also has an uneven on the other side, which is the World. I thought this would be perfect because I can show uneven and even at the same time. So let me just show you what the cards look like. There comes with a little white book. Damaged. I got this second hand. Backs look like. I really like the portrait style of this deck. I love how green it is for each suit is that colour. So Pentacles all green. Wands are red. And I really love the majors in this. Really beautiful artwork. And the swords are like yellow. And then you have cauldrons that are blue colour scheme. I really do like this art. Very old style with the hairstyles and everything, but I love it. Very expressive faces. I think it's really nice artwork. I love this Karma card. Beautiful. So let me find the High Priestess card that was on the box just so we can have a look. I can find it. There we go. This is the card that's on the box, the even card. And that is Tarot of the Old Path. Good hope I had it the right way around. There we go. There's the card. Prompt number 11 is a deck on your tarot shelf / storage area with the box title facing the opposite direction from the others. My tarot shelves are a complete mess. There's cards all over the place, vertical, horizontal, whichever way I can cram it on the shelf, I'll cram it in there, just because I lack storage. So the one I chose was the one which didn't have the title at the facing at the front. So it was this deck, the Bonefire Tarot. It was facing outwards with the barcode at the back, showing towards me, rather than having the actual title of the deck showing towards me. I don't know why. I probably just shoved it in there just because it fitted at the time. I didn't take much notice. So this is the Bonefire Tarot. Great big, humongous box with a huge book. All my big cards are on the shelf just because it's easier to store that way. So it comes with a huge guidebook, lots of information in here. And this is what the cards look like. Very unusual shape, almost square-like. But I really like these cards. But yeah, my tarot shelf's a mess. It's like a jigsaw puzzle on there. Nothing's put away neatly. Just maximising all the storage in this tiny little box room that I use to store my tarot cards in. And it's not just tarot that I store in here either, it's crystals that I have a big collection of. I have art supplies and artworks and art journals in here. I've got other things like divination tools, witchcraft, altar sort of tools, all stored in this tiny little box room with very little space. I've maximised the most out of it, and slightly worried about how much weight is in this tiny room. I'm a bit concerned that maybe the floor is going to fall through one day just because there's so much in a tiny little space. But yeah, this is the deck that was on my shelf the wrong way round, and that is the Bonefire Tarot. Prompt number 12 is a lonely deck, a deck that you don't store with your other decks. And what I always have with me at all times is this one, my Everyday Witch Tarot. This one is always by my bedside table. It's just always there in the bag on its own, separated from all my other decks. It's just there for when I need it. It's one of my workhorse decks, and I can just grab this, put it in my bag if I need it, and I'm good to go. Because I really love the imagery of this deck. It's very easy to read, very familiar with the artwork and the meanings and everything. I don't need a guidebook for it. I can just read the messages as they come in. So yeah, this is the lonely deck that's separated from all the others, just because it's one of my go-tos, and it's just always by my bedside table. So I'm sorry you're always lonely. Maybe I should store with all your other little tarot friends, but there we go. So the deck that's lonely, always on its own, is the Everyday Witch Tarot. Prompt number 13 is a deck you associate with the current season. And it's very warm at the moment in the UK. It's kind of still on the verge of, it's meant to be summer, but it still feels like spring/summer at the same time. So I went for this deck. This is the Flower Child Tarot. This gives me very spring summer vibes, so it's got both of them. And I just really like this one. It's got lots of flowers and bright colours. I love the backs of these. So you can see the sun peeking through here as I talk about the season. It's quite funny, isn't it? But yeah, it's got that sort of, all the festivals are happening right now in the UK, all the music festivals, and this 70s artwork reminds me of festival season as well. It gives me that sort of summer vibe, all the bright colours, lots of plants in there, some butterflies, and it's just really cool. That's very summer, spring sort of vibe going on. Like all the fruit in here is like strawberries, and reminds me of strawberry picking in the summer that we used to do as a kid and everything. Yeah, this definitely gives me the summer vibes. I'd love to go to a festival this year, but I just I really like music festivals. This just sort of gives me that sort of feel as well. That's what I associate summer with, is being outside, listening to music, having great food and drink, spending time with all my friends and everything. So this is the deck that I associate with the current season of summer. Flower Child Tarot. Prompt number 14 is a deck in which your favourite animal makes an appearance. And if I had to pick a favourite animal ever, I really love the armadillo, but I really don't think I have a deck with an armadillo in it. If I do, I have completely forgotten it exists. So apart from an armadillo, my next favourite animal is a cat. You know, everyone knows that I love cats, especially black cats in particular. I've had a black cat all throughout my childhood. Always had black cats in our household. So the deck I picked for this is the Cat Folk Tarot. I love the artwork. I love the depiction of the cats in here, and they're mainly black cats as well. So that's why I picked this one. Beautiful deck. Very, very cute. I love the really nice cardstock as well. I really like the guidebook in this as well. Let me just show you that real quick. So this is the guidebook. But it's beautiful folk art with cats, so can't go wrong, right? Very beautiful. The majors all got black borders and the minor have white borders. A lot of different types of cats in here, but a lot of black cats, which I love. Very, very cute. I love it. Can't get enough cats, right? There's so many cat decks I could have shown you. I've already shown you one in this tarot tag video already, but I'll just show you another one. I love the 5 of Wands where he's fighting a dog. So cool. I love that one. But yeah, great little cat deck. Really nice to shuffle as well. Beautiful cardstock. And yeah, if anyone knows of an armadillo being in a tarot oracle deck, please let me know, because it's like my favourite animal ever. I think it's the most cutest thing ever. I love armadillos for some reason. I have no idea why, but I do. So yeah, if you have a deck with an armadillo in it, please let me know. I'd love to own it myself, because I love armadillos. But I love cats too, so the deck I chose for one of my favourite animals is the Cat Folk Tarot. Prompt number 15 is a deck with a rainbow either on the box or in the cards. And the deck I picked for this is the Black Light Tarot. Big nice bright rainbow right on the box. And I love this deck because of how colourful it is. And it's also a deck you can put under black light and it illuminates in the dark. So that's really cool. It's got very neon colours in this. It's beautiful. And there's quite a few rainbows in this deck here. Even the silent's got a rainbow. And it's just so vibrant and beautiful. So like sort of rainbow sort of colours. Even that looks like rainbow. Rainbow heart. Yeah, there's the Fool on the front of the card as a rainbow. Very bright. I loved it when I got this, and I was like playing around with my black lights. I have a black light to look at crystals that glow under UV. So I was using it on these cards, and I was just like, oh, so cool. Be good in like a nightclub or something. But yeah, there's a more like rainbow effect there. This is a deck I think about when I think about rainbows, just because of the brightness of the colours and rainbows throughout it and everything. Very beautiful. Here we've got another rainbow. So very like 70s sort of look again, this deck. So bright, colourful rainbows everywhere. I just really like colourful decks, and this one's cool. One I haven't used a lot of actually. Maybe I should use it more. It'd be good at a party, wouldn't it? So you could, it will light up in the darkness sort of cards. But yeah, I think it's a cool deck. Lots of little rainbows in here. So the deck with a rainbow on the box of the cards is the Black Light Tarot. And that's it. That's all the prompts for this tarot tag. I really enjoyed it again. Feeding My Souls channel is amazing. Angel does some great prompts for tarot tag videos. So that's the Show Us Your Decks Again tag. Been watching everyone else's responses to this. Been really enjoying watching it. Hope you enjoyed watching mine as well. And yeah, thanks again for watching. And please comment and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'd love to hear from you as well. I love when people interact with me in the comments. And thanks again to everyone that's been subscribing. I really appreciate it. It brings so much joy. Yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.